So if you just got a huge financial windfall, A, congratulations. But B, I'm going to show you exactly how to manage this money so that you do the right things with your money and you make sure that your money is going in the places that you want it to for your future. So today, let me show you how to invest that huge financial windfall. All right, so the first thing you want to do is you want to put money aside temporarily. And the reason why you want to do this is so that you can figure out exactly what you want to do with this money. The place I recommend is somewhere like a high yield savings account where you can keep that money safe. If you have over $250,000, you want to maybe open multiple high yield savings accounts so you can still have that FDIC insurance available to you. Some other options is you can put it in a short-term CD or a money market account as well. But don't make any quick, rash decisions. Make sure you're actually thinking through this process. Keep that money parked so you can figure out exactly what you want to do. And this is a huge blessing, so it needs to be utilized wisely. The second step is to figure out how much you need to be paying in taxes. If you don't already have an accountant, now is the time to get one, because an accountant and a tax strategist is going to be one of the best things that you do when you get this financial windfall. So make sure that you go out there, get some referrals, look for the best accountant in your area. You can also look at online reviews and make sure that you get the accountant that knows exactly what to do in your situation. So you want to look at the tax implications of receiving this money. How much am I going to have to pay in taxes because whoever gave me this money passed it down to me, or if you won the lottery or whatever else happened, how much am I going to have to pay in taxes for receiving the money? Then you want to look at those tax implications as well. And make sure that you ask how you can shelter some of this money from taxes. Your CPA or your tax strategist should be helping you shelter some of this money from taxes. Doing things like a charity or investing in real estate. There's a bunch of different options that you have available to you, and you've got to understand how to shelter some of this money from taxes, because that's going to be the biggest way that you can get a return on investment right away with this money. Next, I'm going to give you some of the orders of operations of things that you should be doing with this money if you are brand new to personal finance. So number one is you need to build out an emergency fund. If you don't have an emergency fund in place, I would suggest you at least have 1 year's of expenses saved up in cash available to you. Because you got this windfall, you're able to save that up right away. This is your safety net from life. So if you've never heard of an emergency fund, this protects you against life. If you lose your job, for example, your emergency fund will protect you and you'll have that money available to get you through till you find your next job. And or if your car breaks down or if your house has issues, you have a pile of cash available to protect you for whatever happens in life, because it's not if something is going to happen, but when is something going to happen. Next, you want to pay off any high interest debt. If you have any debt that's above a 6% interest rate, you want to get rid of that debt as fast as you possibly can. So a lot of people may have credit card debt, or maybe you have high interest student loans, or maybe you have an auto loan because you didn't have great credit and it has really, really high interest rate. This is going to destroy your wealth. You need to pay that off first before you do anything else after you have funded that emergency fund. Get rid of that high interest debt. Make sure that it is gone so that you can actually put your money towards things that help you build wealth. Next, if you've never contributed to retirement accounts, you want to start contributing to your retirement accounts now. So there are a bunch of different options that you have available to you. Your CPA and your tax strategist will be able to point you in the right direction. But my favorite order is the Roth accounts first and an HSA, both of those two available. Then the pre-tax accounts. So I'm talking 401k, 403b, those options, because these are going to help you shelter some of this money from taxes. The Roth accounts grow tax-free, and the 401k, 403b, those are pre-tax contributions that you don't have to pay taxes on. Then it grows, and when you pull the money out, you pay taxes later on in life. Now, if you're new to this, make sure you're funding all your retirement accounts and you're taking care of your retirement accounts before you take care of anybody else, whether it be your kids' college or their 529 account or anything else. You got to take care of your retirement first, because there are no loans for your retirement. Next, after you've fully funded all of those, you can invest in either real estate or a taxable brokerage account. And that's going to allow you to put the rest of that funding into something like that so you can invest that money and let it grow over time. Your money in a big windfall like this can really grow massively over time, depending on how much it is. Now, another thing that you can be doing next is if you have people who depend on your income, make sure you get something like a life insurance policy. The cheapest way to do this is just get a term life insurance policy. Now, if this amount of money is large enough that it would protect your family if anything happened to you, then you don't need life insurance. But if your family depends on your income, then you need some sort of term life insurance, and you can get coverage for as little as like $30 a month. I like Policy Genius, that's where I got mine, but you can get it anywhere that has term life insurance. Do not fall for whole life policies. Do not fall for universal life insurance. Do not fall for IULs. All of these different life insurance products are going to be taking all of your money and fees. You just want term insurance. It's the cheapest, it's the easiest to get, and really, it's the one that protects you the most. But another great option, like I said, is to invest in real estate, because real estate is going to allow you to have cash flow. It's going to give you tax advantages. It's going to allow you to take advantage of appreciation of properties over time. There's so many great options there. So if you're interested in real estate, that is a great option. If you don't want any headaches, or you don't want to worry about any of that kind of stuff, then maybe just investing more in the stock market will be more your jam. And then lastly, if you have money left over after doing all these things, make sure you treat yourself a little bit. Money is there to give you value. Money is there to bring you value. So you can spend some of it as well if you're taking care of your financial future. That is one of the beautiful things about money. Travel more, buy the things that you've always wanted, buy that car you've always wanted if the amount is enough. Look through all this stuff and make sure that you also treat yourself, because money is there to bring you value. Listen, I hope you guys learned a ton about what to do with a financial windfall. If you guys have any questions, make sure to leave them down in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we will see you on the next video.